Hey, what's going on? It's Unapologetic Gamer, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about realism and replication. Realism and replication, because a lot of times I think we get that misconstrued and we get that confused. We get realism confused with perfection. You understand? But in all actuality, realism is filled with mistakes. You know what I mean? We got human beings playing out there, not AI. You understand? And I think we forget that this is a video game. We forget that this is a video game. So when the AI makes a mistake, because these are bots, these are AI players, when the AI makes mistakes, it's going to look a little brain dead. But when a human makes a mistake, a lot of times in the middle of the mistake, he will do things to let us know that he made a mistake. Like if a guy peeks in the backfield and a receiver, he's dropping back in the zone and he has his eyes on the quarterback, and a receiver gets behind him and he realizes it, he turns around and he starts trying to catch up, but it's kind of too late, and you can see in his body language that he made a mistake. You can see in his face that he made a mistake. Can they replicate in that in the game? Can they replicate that in the game? So that would mean there would have to be some type of animation-based expression in the body language in the face to show that he made a mistake. Now, I'm not taking up for Madden. If you watch my stream and if you know what I mean, it's frustrating playing it, because we as players got to the point where we forget that this is a video game. We forget that there are ratings, and there's nobody that is 100%. People are going to make mistakes. But I think EA's replication of those mistakes is what's causing the problem. And also, most people that play Madden they don't understand football. They don't watch football. So I'm gonna go through different scenarios, and you tell me what you think should happen in these scenarios. All right, so a quarterback drops back. Let's say Aaron Rodgers drops back. He has an open guy. He throws it. He overthrows the guy. Do that happen in real life? Have you seen Aaron Rodgers? If you watch football, have you seen Aaron Rodgers overthrow a guy in playoff situations, regular season situations? Have you seen him throw a ball off target? Okay. Yes. For those people that watch football, yes. For those people that don't watch football, yes. Okay. If that same real life replication happened in Madden, people would be, EA, man, I hate this game. And it's something that I've been thinking about lately, because I haven't been playing the game and I've been doing a lot of research on the game. Football games is in a tough situation because it's the same thing in 2K. They don't think players should miss open threes when the best three-point shooters make 4 out of 10. That's it. They only make 4 out of 10, which is 40%. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's shooting 80% from 3. But we expect perfection, and we call that realism. And it's our impression of realism that ruins the experience for a lot of people, and then a little bit of EA's replication of mistakes. All right, a receiver runs a crisp route, beat the guy, cornerback, get open. The ball's delivered to him, and he drops it. Right in his hands, drops it. Does that happen in real life? Yes. But if that happens in Madden, we say the game is trash and this is fake. You know what I mean? It happens. It happens. Realism is not perfection. Actually, realism is filled with a bunch of mistakes. We make mistakes every day on things that we do every single day. You know what I mean? An offensive lineman getting blown past or getting thrown to the ground. Does that happen in real life? Have you seen that in real life? The best lineman, not linebackers, linemen. The best lineman getting beat by a defensive end. Do you see that in real life? Yes. But when it happened in Madden, we think that, oh, he just let him in there. See, it's not that he's getting beat. It's the EA's replication of him getting beat because the players dumb out. But we forget that this is a video game, so these players don't have real emotion. Everything is based on coding. So to get body language and emotion during the play, you would have to code that in there. And it's difficult. Like, making a video game is very, very difficult. You understand what I'm saying? These are not AI to the highest extent. This is AI on a base level. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand that. We have to really understand that. Running backs, when y'all running, now be honest, because I know y'all don't do this, because I don't do it. And some of y'all might do it. When y'all running with the running back, no matter what running back it is, do y'all hold that R1 button to cover the ball up, or are y'all just holding turbo? Because none of y'all use that cover the ball feature. So when players don't cover the ball in real life, what happens? On the most simplest punch out or the most simplest strip, what happens? They fumble, right? They fumble, or you see the ball start to move, start to come out, and they grab it back. Then they cover the ball up. So if y'all fumble every time y'all didn't cover the ball up, how would y'all feel about that? Would the game be considered fake, and would y'all get mad at EA? But technically it's on you because you didn't cover the ball up. They gave you a button to do that. So what I'm saying is, again, y'all don't really want a realistic game, man, because there's a lot of things that we do and the ways that we play that's unrealistic because most of us don't watch football. Most of us don't even know football, don't even know coverages. Most of y'all will, somebody will come out in a 5 wide and y'all will run cover 2. And the seams, middle of the field will be open and the seams will be open. Y'all will say, my zone coverage is ass. Nigga, you picked the wrong play. But because people don't understand coverages and their players get beat, and they think the player should automatically cover a receiver because, well, how would that be fair if the AI did all the work for you? Like, if you cover the play, and even if you pick the wrong play, because the player's in the area, he should automatically guard that player. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is going too far? What is, like, we want the game to start playing for us. We want the game to start playing for us. Like, for instance, if I have some curl flats out there at 20 yards and that curl flat drops 20 yards and the running back leaks towards the sideline out the backfield, and we see that curl route just in space, we want the player to automatically guard the running back, come down out his zone to guard the running back. If all of these things happen, then we could just put the controller down and just pick the play and press X and just put the controller down and watch the play happen. You understand? And I've been thinking about this. Like, We have every tool in the game to cover every situation. But what happened with Madden 22 is there were some things in the game that broke the game. See, that's the difference. That's the difference. There was things that were broken, like Escape Artist. Escape Artist was a broken feature. You know what I mean? The deep blue zones was a broken feature. You understand? But also in the aspect, would you rather the DBs jump the wrong routes, or like, let's say a DB was supposed to play over the top in a cover 2 and he jumps a route in the middle of the field and then he leaves the sidelines open for a bomb? Like, would you rather see that? Because that happens in real life. Or they was playing a cover 2 man and the corner played the underneath leverage because he's expecting coverage over the top from the deep zone, and the deep zone jumped another route or had his eyes in the backfield on a play action and ran and covered a run, and he left the cornerback on the island who was playing underneath, and he gets bombed. Now he's looking at the safety like, come on, you see them arguing back and forth on the field. That stuff happens in real life. Would you be okay if that happened in the game? Because there has to be there has to be bad coverage sometimes, man. There has to be. So how do you replicate that is what I'm saying. How do you replicate that in the game? Missed tackles. If I come, so players don't miss tackles in the NFL. Players don't drop interceptions. Players don't get juked out. But when these things happen in the game, we say the game is bad. And I'm not talking about all the broken features. I'm just talking about mistakes that are made. The offensive line, for instance. When a lineman sees on a running play, or when he clearly looks at a defender and he avoids that defender and goes the other way. That's broken. You understand what I'm saying? But a lineman engaging with a defensive lineman and he gets beat, that's not a broken feature. He just got beat. Especially if he's one-on-one. So what about shifting the line to the right, shifting the line to the left, double teaming? What about that? Do you guys do that? So if you don't do that, you can't complain. You can't complain about the offensive line being bad because you don't even use the basic features. You don't even understand that. You know what I mean? You'll leave Aaron Donald one-on-one every play and then complain that the game is broken. No, you just need the double team. They gave you that feature. You don't use it. You just go to the line, press hike, trying to do a money play. Aaron Donald comes in, causes pressure. So all that to say in this video, because it's getting too long, all that to say in this video, before Madden comes out, I want y'all to think about that, man. I don't think it's a horrible thing for there to be mistakes on the field, but I think the problem is EA has to do a better job of replicating mistakes, and I think even sim heads will respect that more. Like in the body language. You understand what I'm saying? Like instead of the DB just dropping back zone dead, have him turning his head, jumping another route, and then you be like, oh, he jumped that route because he saw the crossing route and he jumped it. And because he was reading the quarterback eyes and the quarterback looked him off. You know what I mean? With the pump fake, and like it's their replication of these things. But I believe, and I'm 100% that if the game was realistic, most of y'all wouldn't like it because of the reasons that I went over in this video. So when Madden 23 come out, for those that say they want a realistic game, when your receiver drops a pass, when your quarterback misses a wide open throw, when your DB drops an interception, when your linebacker misses a tackle, when your DB get ran over by Derrick Henry, understand that those are things that you will see on Sunday. You know what I mean? So don't complain and get to the next play. But the broken things that were in the game, like escape artists, like the deep blue zones, just dropping back in space, ignoring the only receiver in his area. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the things that I was hot about. Not just a player getting burnt or, you know what I mean? You never heard me complain about that. Of course, in the game, be like, damn, D Slay, guard him. But the game is not broken because of that. You understand? They have to do a better job on replicating a cornerback missing coverage or a lineman missing a block. So with that being said, Madden 23 is a few days away, man. I'll have some Madden 23 gameplay on the first day of release. First day of release, I'm not doing the New Zealand thing, so the 16th. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on Tuesday.